U.S. considers sanctions and Pentagon involvement in Nigeria policy. A senior U.S. State Department official announced that Washington is evaluating possible sanctions against Nigeria and discussing the potential involvement of the Pentagon in counterterrorism efforts as part of a plan to protect Christian communities. The Nigerian government, however, rejected the allegations, arguing that claims of persecution against Christians overlook the complexity of the country's security landscape and the efforts being made to safeguard religious freedom. 5.5 magnitude earthquake hits Bangladesh, leaving casualties. A 5.5 magnitude earthquake struck central Bangladesh, shaking the region for about 26 seconds and causing at least 3 deaths and numerous injuries, according to initial reports. The Ministry of Health stated that most injuries resulted from collapsing walls and structural damage to buildings. Venezuela deploys heavy weapons and missile systems to Caribbean coast. Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro has ordered the deployment of heavy weaponry and missile systems along the country's Caribbean coastline, announcing that a force of 4.5 million personnel has been placed on standby nationwide. Maduro said the move is a direct response to increased U.S. military activity in the region, declaring that Venezuela is ready to repel any form of aggression. Families of detainees protest trial delay in Tunisia. Families of political detainees in Tunisia staged demonstrations after the latest postponement of the high-profile conspiracy against the state trial. Tensions escalated further when several detainees announced hunger strikes in protest of the prolonged legal proceedings. Amid reports that one detainee's health had deteriorated, the Justice Ministry denied any such claims. The protests come at a time when the case, fraught with political and legal sensitivities, is being closely followed across the country. Indian Tejas fighter jet crashes during Dubai Airshow. An Indian-made Tejas fighter jet performing a demonstration at the Dubai Airshow lost control mid-air and crashed, erupting into a massive fire. The pilot was killed in the incident, prompting the Indian Air Force to launch an investigation into the cause of the crash. Air displays resumed shortly afterward following a brief suspension. Kyiv takes step toward peace with US, EU leaders discuss Ukraine at G20. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky pledged to work with the United States on a peace plan aimed at ending the war with Russia, stressing that Kyiv will never compromise its national interests. Meanwhile, European Union leaders announced plans to discuss developments in the Ukraine crisis during a meeting scheduled for today on the sidelines of the G20 summit. Israel launches strikes on 3 fronts, causing heavy civilian casualties. Israel is leaving no room for peace in the region. By launching simultaneous attacks on Gaza, Syria, and Lebanon, it has caused the deaths of numerous civilians. Prime Minister Netanyahu's visit to the Israeli-occupied areas of southern Syria disregards Syria's sovereignty and constitutes a violation of international law and established diplomatic norms. 7 members of Peace Committee killed in armed attack in northwest Pakistan. An armed assault on the office of a Peace Committee in the Banat district of Pakistan's northwestern Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province left 7 members dead. Pakistani police stated that the attack was carried out by a terrorist group. Security forces were deployed to the scene and have launched a large-scale search operation to track down the assailants.